Well, I've been working in Columbia for about 22 years as an engineer, and wastewater particularly. I became the wastewater engineer for the city of Columbia in late 2010. So I've been about a year and a couple months. Been working at the city and doing their wastewater engineering. And we have a large system, so it's a lot of work to do. And this is actually an old treatment plant that we took over as part of the city of Columbia's service system, which was way before I started doing engineering. Is a tower back there in the woods. That was an old raw water feed system that came up to the Eau Claire area, which I didn't even know about until we were riding through the woods the other day. I was like, "What is that?" And they said it's an old raw water feed, and I'm like, "Raw water for what?" And like the old Eau Claire, the old water plant. So okay, cool. That was even older than this.
What would taking place like this would be used for?
Probably pulling water out of when they say raw water, it's not sewer water, this is like creek water. So probably these pumps likely have a line that for the most part is sort of gravity feed. That right up underneath here, there's probably a well that a pipe leads all the way back to the Crane Creek, which is just behind us. And Crane Creek actually was able to equalize in here these pumps, which are like vertical turbine pumps, and that basically means they have, from what I can tell, this is the motor housing, and down below there's probably what's called a bowl, which is a bowl, and that bowl spins and pulls water up. That looks good. Joey will be happy. Sonia will be happy.
I thought it was the plant didn't see us pipe, or the lift station didn't see us pipe when they're doing it.
It spikes every time it rains.
It blew out, like the whole, everything just blew apart.
Ooh, pressure buildup?
Yeah. Well, we the line stayed surcharged because the lift station is down. But and it was in need of rehab anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a lot of, actually had creek water dumping in, and also had sewer coming out.
Yeah.
But we caught it in time, enough time where it didn't really do too much damage.
Gotcha.
What happens is we got a pump station that's down, and we're having to suck it out of a place where it doesn't normally get, so we had to raise the level up a little bit so we can suck it out of there while we're rehabbing a big station that's really old. It was built in the early 80s. And so as that line can get surcharged, if it gets big rains and heavy flow, it can fill up. And what happens, it filled up and blew out. And then the creek rose up,
Started pouring
in. Yeah. So that's why I was wishing we had those flow meters in place.